Okay guys, it's time to talk about Deathpiles and an idea that I use to kind of combat Deathpiles. And so what is a Deathpile? A Deathpile is the item, or is a set of items or a bunch of items that you've got purchased and intended to be uplisted that are not. So a bunch of items, they're there looking at you, and you know they're worth money, but for whatever reason, maybe they're not worth enough money for you to deal with them. Maybe there's a prep issue, like if you take a chance on a used game that's missing pieces, maybe it's dealing with the missing pieces. Which pieces are missing? How many? How do I list this? Or maybe the item just, it has value, but it's just not that interesting to you. Sometimes there's a lot of reasons why you won't list an item, but the fact of the matter is, I'd say 99% of us resellers have a Deathpile, and so what do you do with that? You gotta do, you gotta attack it somehow. And so first step is to stop thrifting, stop sourcing, stop buying items. And this is probably the hardest step, and I'll admit that I am a sourcing junkie. I love thrifting. I go garage selling, I don't mind that, but I love thrifting. I love what might be there, the possibility, what might come out from the back. I'm one of those guys that if I'm standing in line and I see a new cart roll out, I might get out of line and go check it out, just because there might, you never know what's gonna show up. And and I think that's what makes garage selling fun too, is you never know what the person might have and might be looking to get rid of, that is that might be great for you. So yeah, definitely a junkie in that area. But okay, so the idea is a sourcing sabbatical. That's what it's called, or that's what I call it. And what is a sourcing sabbatical? It is a self-imposed promise, covenant to yourself that you will not go thrifting until you have your Deathpile under control. And what is under control to me? I think under control is less than 10, probably less than 5 would be good. Less than 5 items that you need to list, because 5 is something you can knock out in a day. So if you're a day away from being clear, I would consider that manageable. So that's something that I've got to do right now. Then that's why we're talking about this, is because I probably have about 25 clothing items that I need to get listed. And the things that are holding me up, I'm noticing, is things that are difficult to process. So like suit jackets, ties. I'm not really sure how I want to do the pictures for ties, so I've got a bunch of ties I need to list. So the reason why I like certain items, like say for example media and DVDs and video games, is that they're easy to photograph, they're easy to ship, you know exactly the size that they're going to be every single time. And so what I'm finding with things like jeans and bigger items like jackets and stuff like that is they're not as easy to store and all those kind of things. And so excuses. The key is sourcing sabbatical. We're not going sourcing until we get everything listed. Once it's all listed, then I'll let myself back out again. And so just wanted to let you know how I go about combating the idea of or the whole Deathpile. Is definitely you got to stop sourcing, and then from there, making I make it maniacal. Like I'll stay up late and try and list as many as I can, just do a straight marathon. I forget a couple of things a day kind of deal. I try and get as many up as possible for as many nights in a row until I can get it again manageable. And then from there you can go back to a couple a day, and however you want to spread it out and casini it out. But other than that, just wanted to bring you guys that, and let me know how you guys do it. What is your guys' method? I always love to hear process ideas, and so I think that's why, you know, when it comes to that, guys like Endless Entrepreneurs and Daily Refinement are really good at talking about their process. Also, Prof Sales, they talk about saving time and really getting their process to a point where they're profitable, efficient, all those good things. So yeah, have a great day, guys. It is a beautiful day in Hawaii. I'm off to get my kids, and I think we're gonna go to the park since it's sunny. But I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye. How many what?
How many seeds you put in the grass?
How many seeds do you put in the grass? To do what? To grow grass?
Yeah.
Oh.
For flowers.
Oh. 1 seed equals 1 plant.
Okay. Looks good. But now how many water?
Oh, it takes lots of water. I'll tell you that. How many dirt? Let's say it takes lots of dirt.
How many roots?
Oh, that's a good question. The plant can have lots of roots. It can grow as much roots as it needs to stay firmly in the ground and gather enough soil.
We draw flower, so mine is really cool.
Yeah, you guys are learning about that?
Yeah.
I like that. Right on, sir.
But now we're talking about vegetables. But vegetables underground.
Ooh, like potatoes?
Yeah, potatoes. But we're talking about when we grow. What?
Carrots?
It off now.
Turn it off now.
We go.
Got the boys headed home. What did you say, Josh?
I've got sun. How many sun?
Oh yeah, you forgot the sun in your water cycle. So start over.
How many seeds you put?
1 seed.
Yeah. How many you put? How many? Water again.
Lots of water over time.
How many? Dirt?
You put the seed in the dirt 1 time.
Okay. How many honey?
What?
I've got. I said honey. How many sun? Long time?
Long time. Sure. Oh, you guys are losing it.
It's a long video.
It is. It's too longer than it needs to be. Oh boy. We're gonna cut you guys off pretty soon. Tonight at the Improv, you guys are done.
It's done.
Done.